Welcome to the hottest grappling show in Arizona. The Valley is home to an amazing grappling community. Join us as we roll through the top jiu-jitsu schools in the state. Our goal? To highlight incredible instructors, their academies, and their amazing journeys through life and jiu-jitsu. It's not the destination, it's the journey that counts. Welcome to Rollin Through the Valley.
Hop forward, and then you can go for the back.
Sales here, rolling through the valley. Here we are at Patriot Martial Arts, and with me is Professor Rhett Sandoval.
Yes,
Rhett,
hi.
how are you?
Good. Thanks for coming here today. I really appreciate it.
Really awesome. Thanks for your time. Excited to get to know you a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, my name is Rhett Sandoval. I'm from Gilbert, Arizona. I'm an Army veteran that served with the 1st Infantry Division over in Iraq back in 2004. I received
Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you so much. I received my black belt in 2000 from Carlos Frias, and I've been teaching Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu since 2015.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your journey into Jiu-Jitsu. How did you get into it?
So I got into Jiu-Jitsu back watching UFC 1 with Royce Gracie.
I feel like everyone says that.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's true.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was 13, watched it, and I was already training in other martial arts, karate and taekwondo,
Nice.
and I wanted to incorporate that into my skill set. A bunch of my friends and I bought some self-defense, Gracie self-defense videos, and we practiced arm bars and triangles, and so that's my first start in jiu-jitsu.
Nice. Tell us about your academy. When did you open it up? How is that going for you guys? Tell us a little bit about that.
Cool. So we opened up our academy back in 2015 out in Santan Valley, and we moved over here to Queen Creek, just right down the street back in 2020, or 2021, I'm sorry. And so we've been open since 2015. Our academy has been growing steadily. We have a good mixture of kids and adults, and we have a very highly motivated kids competition team here.
And do you just offer jiu-jitsu, or do you offer other martial arts in this academy, or?
So we do offer jiu-jitsu, of course, and we do offer Machida karate. So if you're familiar with Lyoto Machida and
Yes,
Shinzo
of
Machida,
course, yeah.
we teach your karate here. So if you're looking for karate
Super
in the
cool.
valley, come over here and train with us.
So jiu-jitsu teaches a lot of life lessons. What does jiu-jitsu mean to you?
So there's a terminology I learned in karate, which is kaizen. Kaizen means to always seek continuous improvement. And so with jiu-jitsu, just like other martial arts and a lot of things in life, I just want to have continuous improvement. So I strive to live that life, kaizen, in jiu-jitsu. And yeah, so I'm just trying to get better, a little bit better at teaching a technique and also doing a technique each time.
What are your thoughts on competition, and do you think it's for everyone?
I think competition is great. I think it's one way of getting better at jiu-jitsu for sure. It definitely makes you have to be disciplined in showing up to class, training with partners, training harder than what you would normally do, and also fixing a lot of holes that that you have in your jiu-jitsu. So yeah, I think competition is definitely great for your jiu-jitsu game. Do I think it's for everybody? I think it's for anyone who's motivated in competing and wanting to challenge themselves. They definitely will learn a lot about themselves competing.
Have you competed before?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
So I've actively competed in AZ-BJJL. I've competed in the NAGA tournaments, IBJJF tournaments, and Jiu-Jitsu World Leagues as well.
Very cool. What about karate? No?
Karate, yeah. I
Cool.
competed often in karate. I competed in NASCAR when I was a kid.
Nice.
And the last karate tournament was a Kyokushin tournament, which is a full contact tournament back in 2019, 2020. And I took first place in that,
Look at you.
that
Awesome.
competition. Yeah.
Nice. So do you have any competition classes here, or how do you run your classes?
So we do have competition classes here. We have a kids competition class that meets up at 10:30 on Saturday. And so it's just dedicated in teaching them how to meet the referee, learn about the rules, getting to the bullpen, having parents, learn not to, coach.
That is such a big thing, teaching kids the rules, right?
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like, they don't know, right? So if they don't know what they're going into, they're going to be so lost. So that is good to know that you actually teach the rules, or like at least give them a guideline,
Yes,
That's
sure.
really good.
Yeah.
So tournaments can be nerve-wracking. Tell us about your first competition experience.
Yes, so the tournaments can definitely be nerve-wracking. My first competition experience wasn't the best. I had only trained for a few months, and I had signed up, and I didn't know the rules, and I didn't know what to expect. So I definitely was not ready for that tournament. So I make sure that all my students are prepared by having trained for a certain length of time, that they have learned the rules, and that they understand what the organization, how they run the tournament. So for instance, they might have weigh in right before the tournament, or they may be able to weigh in the night before. So I make sure that they understand those rules and that they have the proper mindset to compete that day.
So what is your competition mindset, and what do you also share with your students?
My competition mindset is to just reflect on my training and to feel rest assured that I've done everything to be prepared for that moment in competition. And that, and I tell this with my students all the time, that they're not really competing against the person across from them, but against themselves. And that just the fact that they showed up ready, healthy, strong, and prepared to give a good fight is a win for them.
What about the little kids? How do you prepare them, like mentally, for a competition? Kind of a curveball question. I'm just curious.
Sure. Well, with the little kids, I prepare them by, one, making sure that they are going to the competition classes. And so we do like mock competitions. So we'll have a referee out there, or someone as referee, call them in. They learn how to approach the referee, bow, and start the matches. We explain the rules to them, and we just hold mini tournaments here. And so by preparing them that way, they're not, there's nothing that they see in the competition that they haven't already seen here at the gym.
That explains why you guys are always on the top of the charts. You are just like really teaching your kids like the way of competition. That's awesome to hear. What is one of the biggest lessons competitions have taught you?
So in competing, I have learned that you need to work hard for a competition, that you need to continue working hard to receive those results. So you need to have the discipline to be able to put in the hard work, and with that discipline, you should be able to do fairly well.
What advice would you give your younger self, or anybody that is just starting jiu-jitsu?
I would give this advice to everybody, and I give this advice all the time, is to find an upper belt mentor. And I wish I had that mentor, starting jiu-jitsu, someone that you can freely ask questions to, that you're not afraid to ask questions to, and someone that you can drill with. So one, you make a friend, two, you have a training partner, and three, you have someone that, again, they mentor you through your jiu-jitsu, so you can ask questions, all those little questions that you have in the back of your mind.
So tell us what is going on at Patriot Martial Arts? What are you currently excited about? What's going on here?
Sure. So I'm really excited on how well our kids competitors have done this year. I'm really excited to see how they will finish out this year. And
yeah, I'm rooting for you guys.
Oh, thank you. And we're a small team. There's not many of us not many kids that compete, but the kids that do compete put a lot of hard work into it, and so super proud of them.
So how can we find out more about you and the Academy? Do you have social media?
We do have social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram at Patriot Martial Arts Academy, or you can visit us online at www.queencreekmartialarts.com.
Now I understand why it's called Patriot Martial Arts, because you're a patriot.
Yes. Since
Yes.
it made sense to me.
It just clicked.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rhett.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Perfect. That was great. Thank you so much.
All right.